So you want to quit your job, right? You are ready to quit your 9-to-5 job. You are so ready. You are wishing for it. You are praying for it. You are looking around at other people who you see doing it, and you're going, why can't I? Like, what's wrong with me? I wish I could do that. I wish I could be that person. Maybe you're even saying, but I can't because of these reasons. But I can't because of the money. But I can't because of, this circumstance in my life or that circumstance in my life. Or I don't know how I would replace my paycheck. I don't know how I would replace my income. What if I fail? Like, what if this doesn't work out? Like, what if my business fails me? Getting and staying in a 9-to-5 is like so much more secure, right? Having a steady paycheck, having benefits, all of those things. I wish I could quit my job, but I just can't see how. Here's the thing. I want to help you learn how to change the way that you think and the actions that you take so that you can quit your job. This is my life's mission, to help as many women as possible to get out of their jobs and to create and grow and run the businesses that they are passionate about, right? It's why I named my company Life with Passion, because you can build a business that you're passionate about and that you love and that allows you to work from home or wherever, wearing whatever you want, whenever you want, right? And like, as cheesy as that sounds, I just want to say that while people say all the time, oh, it's possible, like if it's possible for you, it's possible. If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. No, like it really is possible, as cheesy as that sounds. I know that it is possible for you because not only did I do it after years of feeling stuck in a 9-to-5, terrified to quit, terrified to fail, terrified of the what ifs, but I have also helped over 70% of my clients who came to me in 9-to-5s to quit their jobs while working with me or as a result of working with me, like over 70%. And so I know it's possible for you too, because we are talking about normal people. We are talking about normal people like me. We are talking about normal people like my clients. We are talking about normal women just like you and me, who totally already have what it takes to quit your job. So here is where I want you to start. If you're like, I wish I could quit my job. I want to quit my job. I don't know how. Here is where I want you to start. I want you to start asking yourself, how could I? Or what if it was possible for me to quit my job? What would that look like? What would I do? What would I do with my day? What would I want to or love to do to make money? What would I spend my time doing? How would I love to help other people, right? Because if you want to quit your job, you're probably not watching this if you just want to lay on the beach 365, right? Like, yes, there's a time and a place for that. But I also know that if you're here, it's because you want to make a difference in the world, right? Like, you want to serve people, you want to help people, like you're that kind of person. And so instead of saying, oh, I wish I could quit my job, wouldn't that be nice? Must be nice for you. I want you to start saying, how could I? What if I could? What would that look like? What would that look like? Got my little tea here. What would that look like? How could I? Let's start looking for the possibilities rather than convincing ourselves of the reasons that we can't. If you want to quit your job, the first thing to start with is, how can I? What would that look like? But before we overwhelm ourselves with, I don't have the answer right now, so it must not be possible, I just want you to keep asking yourself that question, because chances are you've had this dream for a while, right? Like, you want out of your job, but you've also quickly been shutting that down with, but I can't because. So this is about just like starting to dream again, like learning to dream again. What if you could? Then what? Like, what if you could? Instead of, but I can't because, what if you could? Then what? So let me tell you a little bit about my experience. I was like a really high achiever all the way through school, all the way through college and grad school, and I studied abroad at Oxford, and I worked at the Olympics, and like I went to grad school on a full ride, and like I had accomplished all of these things. You know, I was like a nerd, overachiever, did really well in school, and like had this dream of I want to start my own business, but I didn't know how. You know, I was a communication major, and I was thinking maybe I'd go into film or music video production or music production. I wanted to start my own production company of some kind at that time, but like I didn't know how. I just didn't know how. And so instead I was like, well, I guess I just get a job because that's what I've been trained to do. And like, I can't see the path, you know? And so what that meant was that I was in a 9-to-5 for several years. And even though I switched jobs once in there, like I spent several years at a job where I was so depressed and so drained and so like just felt so trapped that there were times that I wish that like I would get in a car accident so that I could not have to go to work. You know, like it was bad. And yet, like as high achiever as I had been, like I couldn't figure out how to start my own business. Like I just couldn't figure it out. Like I kept saying, yeah, I want to, but I don't know how. So I guess that means I just have to stay here because I don't have the next 5 years guaranteed in front of me at my business like I do at this job, because I knew I was not going to, you know, I knew at that point, like on my own, my brain was way too scared to quit. It was way, way, way too scared to quit. So I let myself keep being stuck, you know, and after several years of that, when I finally quit, I replaced my income. I replaced my paycheck in the very first month. In the very first month of my business. So my customers, my clients were just waiting for me to show up. Now, after several years of running my first business and starting 3 more successful businesses, I take everything that I've learned and I help women quit their jobs. I help women quit their jobs, replace their incomes, quit their jobs very quickly. I'm going to be talking about this a lot over the next several days, so I want you to stick with me. But the first thing that I want you to know is that it is possible for you. It is possible for you to quit your job. It's possible for you to quit your job. In fact, that's the way that our global economy is moving, actually. Like, you probably know people who've started working from home in the past few years. Even at like Fortune 100 companies have started offering these telecommuting policies, right? Like, things are changing. Even very corporate environments are changing. Things are changing in terms of employee to freelancer to entrepreneur ratios too. Never has there been a better time. It's giving me chills just thinking about it. Never has there been a better time to quit a job and make money doing what you love on your own terms. Never has there been a better time. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I can help you quit your 9-to-5, whatever. Do they have results? Because over 70% of my clients who've been in 9-to-5s when they've come to me have quit their jobs as a result of working with me. Over 70%. Like, if you had a tip that you could bet on such and such, a pony at the track or whatever, and like you have a 70% chance of a return, would you make that bet? If you had that stock tip or you gave it to somebody you knew traded in stocks, do you think that they would like love you forever? Buy you a case of champagne? Probably. Thank you very much. So you got to ask yourself, like, if I had a 70% chance of knowing I could quit my job as a result of doing something, would I do it? Is that a higher percentage chance? Is that a higher percentage bet than I currently have? Is that more confidence that I currently have? I'd love to hear your answer in the comments, right? Probably, because the women I work with like have a lot of self-doubt like I did, you know? Like you're super, super capable and people probably tell you that all the time, but deep down, like you doubt it. Deep down, you're like, yeah, but I don't totally believe it myself. Emily says, yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Emily. So you got to ask yourself, is this something that I want? And if I know I have a 70% plus chance of doing it, is that worth looking at? Right? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I am working on something new. It is so exciting. It's going to be coming out soon. It is for you if you want to quit your job. If you want out of that 9-to-5 for good so that you can make money doing what you want and helping other people, drop a comment or a like below, because I am soon going to be opening the waiting list for this. There is going to be a waiting list because it's going to be amazing. And so if you don't want to miss it, drop a link, drop a like, not a link, a like or a comment below. If you want to know when my brand new thing to help you quit your 9-to-5, like I've helped over 70% of my clients do, is live. Drop a like, drop a comment, and you'll be the first to know because it's coming out very soon. I want to help you learn to leave your 9-to-5 and thrive. I want to hold your hand and also call you out, right? Because we need both. Hold your hand and kick your butt, because I know that I'm the kind of person who, like, I accomplish so much that most people are just kind of like, yeah, she's doing great, but I need somebody to help me see what's going on under the surface, right? I need someone to help me see what's going on and where I'm holding myself back and where I'm keeping myself stuck. And you probably do too, because you probably know you're really good at just going out and doing, but maybe you're not working on the right things. Maybe you're not working on the actual like income producing tasks. Maybe you're just busy. Maybe you think you need better time management, but you actually don't know how to make money in your business. Maybe you think you need better strategy, and maybe you do. Maybe you need better, maybe you need to think with more possibility. Maybe you just need to focus on the right things. Emily says we all do. Totally, Emily. We all do. So I want to help you do that. I want to help you do that because my passion is helping women quit their jobs. Helping women quit, leave their 9-to-5s, thrive, doing what they love. Because I believe that if you do that, like the whole world is served, right? You get to do what you want. You get to become more of who you already are as you make more and more money. You get to help your family. You get to help your friends. You get to help causes that are important to you. And it works all day long. But it starts with getting this freedom. Like that is the first step, right? Freedom of time, freedom of income, freedom to do what you choose, freedom to serve the people you want to serve rather than showing up for someone else's agenda, showing up for someone else's dreams, showing up for someone else's bottom line. And that is what I want for you. So today I want you to start dreaming about what if I did leave my 9-to-5? What if I did? What if I could? Rather than I can't because, wah, wah. And if you want to know more, when my brand new secret project to help you quit your job is released, drop a like, or drop a comment so that I can let you know when this is released. I'm so excited to share this with you. This is like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't sleep last night thinking about this. Like I got so inspired yesterday and it just all became clear. Mwah! Thank you for the heart sibling. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So I want you to share this excitement with me. I want you to start dreaming. I want you to move toward those dreams in a very real way, step by step. And that is what I'm going to help you do today. The first step is to start thinking about the possibilities. What if I could? What if I could? What would I do? Let's connect to that passion. Let's connect to that energy. Let's connect to that excitement. If you have questions for me, drop them below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear if this is something you want to do. I want to hear your questions. I want to know if this is something you're interested in. Let me know. I'm Christine McAllister. I'm the founder of Life with Passion. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to help you live a life with more passion and get out of that soul-sucking job. Woo! I'll talk to you soon.